been on the run, driving in the sun, looking out for number one. California, here we come, right back where we started from. California, here we come.
Alright, so it's been a little while since I've posted my last blog, and sorry for that. Just been really busy with a whole bunch of things lately. As you can see, I've been doing my Chinese homework. Oh baby, oh shit, that's upside down. If you haven't noticed, I got my first HK haircut here. It's, I don't know what I feel about it. I don't know what you guys feel about it, but it's okay. It's kind of like my old ones, but with a little bit of a bobby twist to it. And yes, my Chinese is getting better. Again, I have promised a bunch of people that I will put Chinese in one of my video blogs, but maybe next week. Next week is Chinese New Year, so make sure you watch the next one if you want to hear Chinese from me. Sorry I've been so busy. There's just been a lot of things I've been doing. One thing is I've been trying to get our Chinese visa so we can go travel to China next week for Chinese New Year. On the weekend we went on a tour that consisted of like going to Kowloon and New Territories, which is the more northern parts of Hong Kong. I'm situated on the Hong Kong island. And yeah, we went on the tour. We first started off with like the flower market, which is really popular right now because of New Year's coming up next week. We also went to the bird market, which is exactly what it sounds like. They actually sell you small birds, but due to the avian flu outbreaks in recent past, that there hasn't been a lot of people there. When we actually went to the bird market, the entrance made it seem like it was like a Jurassic Park for birds. Also, I've been exploring a lot of the local areas again. Been to TST, went to Wan Chai, been to Causeway Bay. A lot of these places, some of you may not know of, but it's a lot of the hotspots in Hong Kong, like on the island and in Kowloon. Been keeping up with the culture, trying new things. Also went to another ghetto kitchen again. This one was literally outside. I'm happy we didn't actually eat here. We went to check this place out.
Sweet. Hey, they cleaned the table.
Yeah, talk about culture shock. Thank God we didn't eat there. We went actually down the street to a place that was indoors and more sanitary. Still considered a ghetto kitchen. I call this area like Sketch Town. It's near Causeway Bay, but yeah, it's pretty sketchy, but the food's pretty good and cheap. So we've been hanging out, do things like you could do in Toronto. Go out and play pool. Done that a couple times. We were supposed to go bowling yesterday, but it was too busy. But yeah, and also the arcades. The arcade here, well, there's one arcade here that's actually really, really cool. Like it tops like any arcade I've been to in Toronto, Markham, anything. It's really, really cool. So yeah, it's really cool. I spent a lot of time there actually in the past couple of days. I like to play that drum game. Basically, it's the same idea as almost every single Chinese game. The little dot comes, a little thing comes, and all you're trying to do is just time it. You just hit it on the right beat. I don't know what it is about those games, but it gets you addicted, and you just want to keep playing and playing and playing and playing. It's the same concept with like 20 different games. But yeah, a lot of people also told me and warned me about Hong Kong and said that there would be a lot of culture shock. What I found a lot about Hong Kong, the downtown core is similar to Toronto. Like, you know what I mean? You can do similar things, like I was saying before, like pool, like bowling, like stuff like that. The only difference is just kind of like how it is on the street. Like, there's a lot of street vendors that sell things other than hot dogs. Actually, they don't have any hot dog vendors here, but you know what I mean? Stuff like that. They have a lot more like outdoor markets, a lot more Chinese people, obviously, but it's more or less feels like a westernized community, like unlike say like Shanghai or Beijing, which is still more of like the China thing. versus Hong Kong was more like the westernized China thing. So it's kind of like Mulan versus Lucy Liu kind of thing. But I don't know, it's kind of cool here. Still a bit of a culture shock. Like, speaking of culture shock, speaking of culture shock, many people warned me about the one thing that would really shock me in China. And you know what that is? It would be a squatter. So yeah, a lot of people warned me about the squatter thing, but also other people told me that there wasn't any squatters left in Hong Kong because it's more westernized now, but they still are there. They still are there. I found a whole bunch of them, and I've chosen not to use them yet. I don't know if I ever will. I just find the whole idea of sitting down and squatting, you know, to do your duty, it's not for me. Not, at least not yet. I gotta ease myself into this, ease into the culture. But yeah, I realize this video is getting a bit long, so I'm going to cut it off here. But I know a lot of you wanted me to post some stuff about like the entertainment district, see what it's like, take some videos next time I go clubbing, which might be tomorrow night. I decided not to go tonight just because, I don't know, I just didn't feel like clubbing on a Tuesday. But yeah, don't worry. Also, if you have any other requests or whatever you want to see about Hong Kong, let me know. But yeah, until next time, thank you for watching, and thanks for keeping up with my life. And yeah, take care. Peace out.
California.